Esther, we have Fiona. Now, Fiona is my cohort. And the whole reason that we're doing this is because I found some diaries and I mentioned it to Fiona and she said, I've got some diaries, wouldn't it be funny if we just sat in the pub and read them out to each other? So we went to the Ort Cafe in Marseille and read them out to each other and thought that they were quite funny. And then we said, we should get some more people to do this, but we shouldn't invite people. And here we are. So thanks, Fiona. I'm really sorry that you're now doing it on the stage in front of people when you specifically said that's not what you want to do.
Thanks, Emma, for stealing my opening line. Yeah, I said I'd never ever do it in front of people, so yeah, thanks for that. So anyway, I have a 5-year diary. Oh. 5-year diaries were a thing in 1979 when I was 11 going on 12. I got this blue one, first of all, and like the SWAT I was, I started filling it straight away on January the 1st. And then 2 years later I got this diary, exactly the same thing, different cover, and like the SWAT I was, I started filling it in straight away. But also, hello, I copied all the entries from the original diary. So, age 11 is still a bit insane. Somewhere in the 80s I actually threw these diaries away. I put them in my bin, I tied the plastic bag in a nice bow, stuck it in the main bin, and thought, yeah, that's the end of that. Next day, came down and there they were sitting on the dining room table. I was like, so yes, my mother had gone through my rubbish every week. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is why I'm typing it out, because basically there are 1,826 entries in here, only 4 lines each and spaced around 100 characters. So essentially Twitter. Within these pages there's way too many pop references to mention, but it was the late 70s, early 80s, so I don't know if anyone remembers these. Pippa dolls, toners and shaders, Tiz Was, Radio Luxembourg, Binatone, BBC microcomputers, 80s mini-series, Roots and Yes. Channel 4 been switched on, and not the 9 o'clock news been switched off. Going through them was pretty hard to decide what to put in there, because they're quite random and they're literally just teenage sound bites, many of the deadliest dull variety. Had a bath, had a cold, went to the dentist, nothing wrong. But in the end I've chosen about 30 of these across the ages of 11 to 15, which I think show my changing interest, shall we say. 1979, age 11, the boring years. Finished a jigsaw puzzle of the Fonz and Popsy. Got A- for needlework. Was pleased with my pincushion. Age 12. I'm becoming a woman now. Started wearing a bra. 30 AA. So does Mandy. Scored 5 goals in netball. Wore a bra again. Bought 2 bras from Marks and Spencer's, size 30 AA. They nearly fit. Okay, age 13, now it starts getting bitchy. Had a small row with Mandy. I really hate her now. Mandy said that Tim said that me and Ruth were ugly. Andrew said we weren't that bad. Ruth was a ginger too. Fascists. Posted a letter to Jim or Fix It asking if I could hear the Dukes of Hazzard. The next diary entries are mostly taken place at the disco, in capital letters, which for me was Cadbury Club in Bourneville, where, funnily enough, I got married this summer. I was only 14 or 15 at the time, and I went with my friend here, Tanya. But we learned our date of birth off by heart, and when things were looking shaky, I'd ask the doorman to call my mom to vouch that we were actually 18. This disco was where 400 Cadbury workers used to go and let off steam on a Friday night. And there was a regular set of characters that we were interested in, all with secret code names, of course. We girls always had secret code names for you boys. Oh, yes. So, here we go. Age 14. Finally, I have something to write about. Saw a gorgeous boy at disco, named him Gizzard. Disco. Wore 50s dress. Gizzard came up to us and asked Chris, my friend, where she'd been all his life and what her name was. Then he asked my name. I had to do something. Fifi! It seemed like a good idea at the time. He's Jace, i.e. Jason. He then kept introducing me to everyone as Fifi. Disco saw Jace. When I first went on the dance floor, he and his mates went Fifi and laughed. Outside, his mate said, "Hello, Fifi." I said, "Who?" This is in Cadbury Club. With Tanya again, and the guy in the middle was Paul in the beret with the sweat patches. He still has a single I lent him, Bodywork by Hot Streak. This is the era of bad hair and bad clothes and stalking my prey. Disco, with Jackie, Noz, Suji, Tanya, Jane, Chris, Fran. Me, strapless blue taffeta dress and white court shoes. Jace, Aaron jumper and grey trousers. I said hello on the dance floor. He smiled, but he didn't ask me for a slow dance. Jace is a fantastic dancer. Saw him in Parthenon Amusements Cottage at 5:05 p.m, smoking, talking. Mom said that I look very pretty for the disco and doesn't know why he didn't ask me to dance. Thanks, Mom. XX lost her virginity with a 20-year-old. She was very upset. Poor thing. Mom said that if I was going steady with a nice guy, she'd let me go on the pill. I was obviously testing the water here. Jace chatted me up all night and wore my hat. All slow dances with him. I might never see him again because he's joined the army. Mandy's party, good, but I cried because Jace will soon be leaving forever. Tanya and Mandy's mom helped me. Jace was in Cottridge, 5:10 p.m, wearing a leather jacket, patterned jumper and black trousers. He went down Middleton Hall Road. 5th of April, made a skirt out of a curtain. Julie Andrews, I did get the A- for needlework. Anyway, back to the story. Saw Jace in Cottridge at a phone box holding a can of oil with heavy metal mates. I drew a picture of him. In real life, he has hands. 24th of April, no Jace in Cottridge. Disco. Jace came at 10:03 and left at 11:30, wearing burgundy leather jacket, black trousers, and the usual. He danced to New Order Blue Monday. See those hips. Disco. Jace there. See notes in capital letters. I wish he grew up a bit. He's getting freckles. Sadly, I tore up those notes. I'd obviously learned to form my mother by that stage. There were other boy options though. 25th of July, Simon Le Bon is engaged! Exclamation mark. Stayed in and read Cry the Beloved Country. 14th of August, went to see E.T. He's real cute with lovely big eyes. I'd marry him any time. 23rd of December, the last entry in this diary. Disco, no Jace. Asked out by Colin again to New Year's Eve party. Jace there? So I accepted. And what happened? Absolutely nothing. Of course, I still do check Cottery sometimes. And I did carry on my diaries, and I just wanted to end on my current diary. Which is 2009 to 2014, and which you'll probably all make an appearance later. Tonight's my catharsis. Jason Knowles of Station Road, Cottridge, I am over you at last!